Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Siggy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Davis Martin. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now? And now for the Twins, Barry Larkin. That's outside. And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago.
That's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
This one in the air right field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Delgado. That one finds the corner. 0-1. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Larkin, the runner at third. O'Neil over at second. Delgado on at first with nobody out.
No, that's down. Ball.
You need a strikeout and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Now this one gets through. One runs in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-zip.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Ryan Sandberg, the next Twin up to hit. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second here, no outs.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the righty deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run across. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 4-0.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Just missed.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Byron Buxton. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we...
Runner on the go. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That one fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground to second, might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Davis Martin out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jairo Iriarte.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And a breaking ball misses outside. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And next for Minnesota, Barry Larkin singled and scored his first time. That's in there. Runners are at the corners, one away. And strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes. One, two.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Larnick on third. Jeffers at first. 1 gone. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line drive. Caught. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
O'Neill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering way off the plate. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And there's a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Out to short, Baldwin. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Twins 6. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starter, Bailey Ober. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Yeah. Paul O'Neill leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Struck him out looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. Wallner sizing this one up, and there's 2 away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Dave Parker.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
2 down, bases empty. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's like Mike Trout.
One
You
ball,
figure
no
whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 2-2. In the air, right side. Wallner has this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the second on the south side. It's the Twins 6 and the White Sox nothing. Second inning set to go. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. Delgado, a former All-Star. More than 2,000 hits in his career. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Royce Lewis. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
2-2.
Fergalicious.
Inside, and now it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ryan Sandberg. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. 2 outs.
1-2.
And that just misses.
2-2.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball hammered left field. It has the distance, gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 7-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Stepping in, Matt Wallner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. And that is that. Twins get one on this homer. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Dave Parker. Ober back to work. Ground ball right side. O'Neill steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
That is fifth catcher, Gary Carter.
So up next for Chicago, Gary Carter. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Benintendi up here.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Benintendi needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to taking it.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They continue to trail 7-0. And we're back onto the third inning. And now Byron Buxton. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Twins really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Trevor Larnach. Pickoff throw. Buxton back in there. Next offering is fouled back. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left field. Benintendi puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one in the air. Sosa pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, shortstop Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin, the next Twin up to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Iriarte keeping an eye on him. And the 1-0. Runner on the goal. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Lifted in the air, right field. And it falls. The throw in, but it's offline.
He made it
It's
safe.
8-0.
Up next for Minnesota, first baseman Buck O'Neil.
Man at first, and now for the Twins, Buck O'Neil, 1 for 2. There goes Larkin. Pitch
That's the ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Throw,
Hey,
save.
yeah.
That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Miguel Vargas digs in now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That clips the corner.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Breaking ball
1-1.
misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
That one missed.
2-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Larnick. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, first baseman Andrew.
2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
You tell me what's so good about being on you.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball to right. Wallner. And that ends the inning.
It's just what I feel like. You see, it's something in my soul.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That one outside. Now 1-2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, that just misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Hard hit, right side. Vaughn takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Sandberg. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Fought off foul. Pitch misses there. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox nothing.
Then let the beat smooth, you get her. So many things I try to say when I'm writing, and I find myself simply fighting the pen.
Here on the south side, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Paul O'Neill. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Just missed. This one high in the air to left center. Buxton moves under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Out to short, Larkin. Gets it to first. Got him.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now, Ken Griffey Jr. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now a chance for Dave Parker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Over, keeping him close. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Two outs. Bounce back to the mound. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. So one left for the White Sox, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate, Matt Wallner. Wallner measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground at first. Vaughn takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Two down, base is empty. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Fly ball down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that.
Coming with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance. And my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get it tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. The 1-0. And that skips in the dirt.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's a full count. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Brooks Baldwin will hit next. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Wallner pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting.
Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Squirts away a little bit. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Benintendi at first, one gone. Off the plate, inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Andrew Vaughn now flied to right his first time. There's a strike. Two outs.
Track 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. And ball 1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 61 up and loosening in the pen. Castro warming up as well. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Corrals it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Buck O'Neil.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Buck O'Neil, 1 for 3. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Late on that fastball.
1 and 2's the count.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Paul O'Neill. Ober back to work. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a foul out of play. A changeup
1 ball,
missing,
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And now it's filled up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one down the line, and it stays fair. So, man aboard, Ken Griffey Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
1-1.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Next pitch is outside. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Sosa leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave.
And now the right fielder, Dave Parker, has grounded out a couple of times. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. Two outs, two in scoring position here in the bottom of the sixth. Base hit, one run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 8-3. So a man at first. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit to third. Now he launches a throw over his head, and that extends the inning.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Baldwin, the next to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Sandberg sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 3.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Delgado stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's outside.
2-0 the count.
Outside. And now 3-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Hit on the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. And that's outside.
1-0.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Minnesota, Ryan Sandberg. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi is there. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Griffin Jax.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Vargas
That's the ball.
at the plate and takes high there. There's a strike.
1-1. Hey!
And delivers
2-2.
outside. Hit in the air, left field. Larnach right there to make the grab. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one.
You tell me what's so good about
That misses.
That's down.
And
That's
it's
the
1-0.
ball.
Jax. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. And another ball.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
The other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here is Paul O'Neill. And a foul ball. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me?
Nope.
Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
And a 1-1. Just
Nope,
off
that's
the
in.
inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside
That's a ball.
low. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
We got a full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside,
So
and that is ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Lenin Sosa. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
On the ground, right side. Sandberg gets it to first. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 61.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Wallner in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And there's a ball.
No, that's low. Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Benintendi ranging after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And that drops in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 out, runner at second. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Buxton, the runner at second with 1 away. Popped foul out of play off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Ground ball right side. Sosa throws to first in time, and he's out.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. Two outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2 is the count.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Topa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Junior in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This to center field. One down.
Right fielder,
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Parker. Topa, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Misses outside, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Sands getting loose out there. Duran, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit left side. On to O'Neill. 2 up, 2 down.
now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Gary Carter. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And misses inside. Up the middle, Larkin. And the White Sox go quietly. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Hauser. Back to the top of the order, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Barry Larkin. First pitch just misses. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Goose Gossage, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Boozer also getting ready. Fastball is outside.
Ball, that's low.
And that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, first baseman.
So up next for Minnesota, Buck O'Neill. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
First and second, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Larkin, the lead runner at second. O'Neill at first with no outs. That one ripped. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. And that one upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
2 on, 1 out. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, number 23.
Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. Center field. Griffey in pursuit. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Twins 8 and the White. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Benintendi to start it. There's a strike.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Bounce to the right side. Sandberg tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
No, ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins even this series up at a game apiece.
So this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.